Okay, so couple of things. It's pretty late at night, and my target is to get to bed before 1, but I need to cover these because this is all I have right now. I was thinking I'm stagnating, I'm not making progress, but life is trying to direct me onto something. It's like dark matter, like we didn't know it existed, but it was always having an influence. Same way for me, that same cases. These things are there for a reason, and this is an unexplored island, you could say, away from this main continent. And those in solitude, they seek the new sides. So, first thing I'll again start, since I feel movies are really like you have a collective experience of someone else or the best chunks of multiple people's life through a director's point of view with many people involved. So I feel they're pretty underrated. The way how people show it, many know it also, but yeah. So just let me get to it. Why Money Heist I really like and I feel it stood out. So every story, and let me do that intro also in the start because it has a visual anchor. So why now hashtag dark matter. Okay, someone asked, okay, why don't you clean up your audio and why little more few corrections. I don't want to do them because see, when in news our parents know they see a uh, protest video which is full of noise and uh, mess, but still they want to see it. It's because for their minds that context is so this thing that uh, they don't mind the stuff blocking it. They just want to seek it, right? I feel for this also, those ones will stay who have to, and I'm anyway not writing for them. I feel this is more work for myself. What over the years I've thought multiple times, but never tried to put it in a proper theory. I kept failing to put it. Maybe now technology has risen to this good extent. Okay, like how for the Unreal thing it happened. Actually, Unreal thing need to mention. So for Unreal, some of the things which I was discussing with one of this thing. Again, like generally first my talks no because I was still learning. They don't go long, but they go good. Or maybe people realize later, I don't know. And I also I'm learning. Yeah. So for Unreal Engine, no, some of it is the learning curve. So the artist who has to access this, it has become very easier, but still there is a lot of distance, okay? The compared to normal art. That's why you can make a lot of stuff, but you have to go through this. Now this either in the process you get some triggers and uh, anchors like the visual this thing, and this one for excitement and purpose. Otherwise it's very hard to reach. So therefore I realized that since it's first in software, which I keep telling, first in software are the ones which are just directly come out of the uh, zero point 0.1 version, yeah, 1.0 version. Okay, they're not designed from scratch, but what I feel is 2.0. For example, how Clubhouse is designed. For example, how I could say maybe 112 in a way. Not exactly, no, actually, no. I don't know, like applications will take time to think of and get to a specific one, but basically there is ease. For example, virtual reality, hand gestures. These are exactly what you do in real life, rightly. So an artist, no, he doesn't just want to fall in love with the medium. He wants to fall in love with the story that he tells, with the thing he tells. So that's so important. The 2.0 will give that access, which Unreal Engine today took a big leap. And this part I already like knew that they would have to. So what I thought that they should do, they should make templates. Some things are common in all games. So why build them from scratch, learning that starting learning curve? It's like learning binary and machine. Okay, rather you have templates, so you directly access some basic things like shooting abilities, all those factors which are just common. Like same in story, you have a character, you have a beginning, middle, and end, that kind of thing. You need UI simplification, okay, to know what is where and to condense what's not needed. They have got that also. You need ease of access. For example, Quixel and all is there. Like, no, I'm sure this will come sometime later. Like the asset is there. When you drag the asset to the screen, it has a audio attached to it. It's same like how music or .mp3 music has an album art and all the metadata attached to it. Same way, I'm sure a format will come which has this part, like how .fpx seems to have almost everything from the character to animation. So same thing will happen now for assets also. And yeah, some more wonderful things similar to that they have tried is to simplify the environment system. And uh, for the assets part, we need to every time create a composition, which again uh, is not good. Rather, you have big chunk of a composition and maybe you fuse and overlap, and that's where it's more mass is built faster. So many things have really intuitively thought, which I didn't expect Unreal doing it. But seeing the other softwares, they were okay. So these things, and I think I'm missing out on one of the very big ones which I was thinking of. Uh, I don't know. Maybe I'll remember it later. But basically, now here what happens is people who call themselves artists now are actually the ones who enjoyed learning this curve, going through this curve of learning. No, from this, no, they will truly, when learning curves reduce, finally you are left alone with your ideas and your freedom. You have all the resources ready, and you need not think about how to use them when which one comes first. You directly think and occupy your entire brain in the idea. You know, only those can stand out who are really brainy and who are really creative. Okay, when that's what I believe. In the starting, they're not going to be big firms. Okay, trying to work on one game. There'll be communities, like when people working on games together, or solo, or freelance. Okay, technology is going to bridge that gap between the creation and the learning curve. Okay, so this is what I feel Unreal is getting at to great pace, and that's the reason why I was resisting. But again, now I've got to a new experiment, that's visual docking concept. Research, take notes, properly draw the process here, so you know to look. You can directly look okay, how what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do. Actually, I need to just flip this. Actually, let me see if I can flip this. Flip vertical. I don't know. Maybe no. Again, properties transform. Oops. Transform. Again, the reason why am I doing this here in this stream is to prove to myself that till when you will try to go according to people. Okay, uh, you need to get authentic. That's itself art. The right people will say. Okay, the right people will say. So it's I'm supposed to do horizontal. One day I'll even talk about the neurodiversity part, which will explain why I took so much time for this. But some things get so easy. Yeah, let's quickly finish it before one. So for that I need to finish it before 45. So 15 more minutes. Yeah. So basically, I feel happy personally about it because just like Ken, like what theories Ken was coming up with the island, I already thought of it. So it's a uh, validation by the universe, by the nature, by science, or by fact that when two people catch the same energy, and this has not happened before, even for harmonica, when looking around with what we can build, I found a way, and that same ditto way was mentioned online. So uh, I find that I have a very good capacity. I may be very weak at certain things, but certain things like Professor of Money Heist, some things really click well. Although I know I have lots to learn still, and I will always stay humble and keep learning, keep learning. So yeah, so this was again one real good discussion about how art could really help. Let me stop explaining myself so much. I always have such a big habit of trying to make myself understandable to people because I feel no one really gets me, or I don't feel comfortable really able to tell them. Okay, so Money Heist, no, every storytelling has certain elements, and visual storytelling has a lot. Lighting, uh, color correction, uh, music, dialogues, acting, plot. Okay, how a good movie is formed is when some of them are either very very good or all of them are balanced. what I would say for money heist is all of these are balanced. Okay, so for example, cinematography, that's cam angles and color palette. What a beautiful one! It's always gloomy, sad, cloudy. You'll hardly see uh, sunlight, and sunlight was also shown in very different way, not like some happy, bright, sunny day. It has a tint of uh, blue, pale blue, or I don't know the exact name, a greenish blue, and along with red to show the difference, how red pops out from everything. Even the poster you can make all, and it shows that no matter how well you plan, you're always going to get. You are always. I have to turn on my PC charger. Yeah, is it normal? It just hung for some time. I think it's good. Yeah, it's good again. So this has covered like you have every character trying to teach you something, and the main thing is no matter how much you plan, humans are made up of emotions. You know that thing is there that how to tackle a problem. I never believed in it. You have a problem. Can you solve it? Yes. Uh, no. Something like that. And if you solve it, then this thing, don't worry. If you can't, don't worry. Something like that. This is so logical. It's like you're writing a flow. Okay, you can tell this to a computer. We have some one big emotions which change time to time. Some factors sometimes we are subconsciously not even aware of. Okay, so yeah, uh, so that's what like when I perceive it, this is what a very big thing I noticed in the way how dialogues were written and just the way how sound is designed. So well they use the soundtracks. Uh, Really, like every part you feel yes, if sound was not there, this would look a little bit more this thing. And the set design, all of it was real good effort. And I've seen now behind the scenes on Netflix, so really credible. Like they had very less budget and still. So this this show will always and how no they didn't drag like others. Okay, these people know they didn't drag it like others. My computer is hanging because I just put down the power source. I will close some applications. And I need to wind up also fast. Okay, or shall I? If I'm having still issues now with drawing, I will do in two parts. Okay, yeah, it's hanging. So I'll have to restart the recording 13. So this is part one.